and William, a modern royal romance, is at 8 tomorrow here on ITV1. Now though, the FA Cup highlights.
All right, mate. I bought you a Scotch egg.
Thanks.
ITV's coverage of the FA Cup with Keith, Ian and Andy.
Good evening and welcome to Stonebridge Road in Kent for the highlights of the FA Cup first round replay between Ebbsfleet United and AFC Wimbledon. The prize at stake, home advantage and all the prestige that goes with a televised second round match against Stevenage. Now, the League Two side won a dramatic penalty shootout on Tuesday night against the Milton Keynes Dons, meaning that big Wimbledon past and present grudge match now no longer can happen. Let's pick up the action tonight, though, with your commentators Chris Waddle and John Champion.
If the setting for this game represents football's past, then maybe the competing teams represent its possible future. An outfit controlled via the World Wide Web, taking on a club run by its own supporters. Ebbsfleet field the same 11 players who had the better of a draw at Kingsmeadow 12 days ago. Willock, Easton and Shakes have all played for Premier League teams. West and Phipps are the upcoming teenage tyros. AFC Wimbledon are top of the conference, yet their average age is a mere 22. Striker Danny Kedwell is the main threat. Former English school sprint champion Mark Wakaji replaces the suspended Christian Jolly. There's Paul Lorraine. Phipp. And here's Michael West. 9 goals already this season. Bringing a low save from Seb Brown.
Well, I talked about Blackman before the game. He's obviously a talented footballer, but he hasn't started this game very well. He's pushing on far too early. That was a great opportunity again.
Marwa. Kedwell. Sammy Moore. And here's Jackson with 3 waiting. And there's the opening goal. Wakaji. And the goalkeeper wrong-footed.
Well, it's a terrific ball by Moore, broke down the right, released Jackson, and this time he composed himself. He's got terrific pace, Jackson. Moore does ever so well. Lovely way to pass into his path. There you go. He just slows down slightly, has a look, comes in. It's a decent header. Well, it's a great finish. He doesn't gamble, he comes in, he just gambles, and it's a great finish. They've looked bright, as you say. Ebbsfleet could have been 2 up before Wimbledon had a chance.
Phipp. Down goes Tom Phipp, penalty! An immediate route back into this tie for Ebbsfleet.
There's a Blackman can't believe he's given the penalty. Phipp very positive, gets the ball down, runs at defenders, there is contact. Some you get, some you don't. For Ebbsfleet, they've got it.
And the set-piece specialist is Ashley Carew, who was sent off in the first game 12 days ago and strangely has yet to serve his suspension. Carew for Ebbsfleet. 2 goals in 2 minutes and the tie is level.
Well, made that look very, very easy. A little pressure, kicking towards the AFC Wimbledon fans are gathered behind that goal, but he kept his head and he just rolls it in, not in the corner, sends the goalie the wrong way, just rolls it in the left side, right side for him, and it's a good penalty. 1-1, good game.
Here's Stone. Now, was that handball? There was a question mark, and then the effort on the follow-up, and how about that for a goal? It's turning into Ashley Caru's night.
Again, they move the ball around very, very well. He's absolutely playing a terrific tempo. When it comes there, was a claim for a penalty. It just comes out of him. One thing in his mind, he bends that away from the keeper. As soon as it drops, you know what he's doing. He shapes his body up. He gets well around the ball with his right foot and bends it for that far post. Slight deflection, maybe.
Terry Brown reached the third round of the FA Cup with Aldershot 5 seasons ago. Carew. It's a poor ball by AFC Wimbledon. And it's a very good save by Seb Brown.
That wasn't very good, John. That was absolutely top draw. That was a brilliant save, by the way. I thought Carew would have rolled West in. West coming down this right-hand side. But what an absolute fantastic save.
Yusuf Blackman. It's an adventurous run. Kedwell seemed surprised that the ball reached him.
Well, that's what Blackman's good at. Great pace down that left-hand side, never panicked. There's a good shot come across the goal. Here we go, steadies himself. He's gone for the shot. And really there, a man in form for Wimbledon. That is a good opportunity for Kedwell. You'd expect him to at least hit the target. Over the bar. Good opportunity.
Whatever the tensions behind the scenes here, those who try and guide the club via the internet, as opposed to those that turn up. The management team there, Liam Daish and Paul McCarthy, on the brink of a memorable win for them. Here's Marwa, and Yakubu lets it run through to Seb Brown.
And this is going to get forward very early. He's got to let it go.
Launch and hope for AFC Wimbledon now. Lorraine, who has won most of the battles. Luke Moore, and still a chance and an equaliser. It's Sammy Moore in the 4th minute of stoppage time.
Well, can you believe it? It was a fantastic delivery. It's the first good ball I've seen go in the box on Wimbledon, really, the second half. Yusuf does very well yet to win the challenge first. Moore comes and picks it up. Never looks, just one thing in his mind, puts it in there. And who is marking West? Who is marking? Who is marking him? Moore just runs in free. Nobody near him. Lovely finish outside the right foot. But he needs to be marked. Great finish.
AFC Wimbledon were perhaps 30 seconds from going out of the FA Cup. Now they're very much in it still. Terry Brown kept the faith, kept the shape. And there is another chapter to be written in this tie still. Shot on the turn is only a foot over the bar.
It's Moore again. Comes into him again, lovely turn. One thing in his mind, it's a great strike. I think the goalkeeper would have saved it, but it goes over the bar.
One or two who were heading towards the exits have now come back inside Stonebridge Road, because it looks like another half hour. Easton.
Go on, Ryan! Go on, son!
Ebbsfleet had led for 75 minutes, but now they will play another 30. Derek Duncan might find himself in a bit of bother because he just launched the ball and the referee had to duck out of the way, and Keith Hill is going looking for Derek Duncan. Be interesting to see whether he does anything about that. He may be dissuaded. One or two members of the opposition coaching staff are suggesting that he should take issue, but he's walked away from that now. And the players will have a break of around about 5 minutes to set themselves, to reassess the situation, to readdress the tactics, to find a second wind. It has finished after 90 minutes here at Stonebridge Road. Ebbsfleet 2, AFC Wimbledon 2.
3-5-2?
4-4-2.
No. 2-2-3-1-2.
ITV's coverage of the FA Cup with Keith, Ian and Andy.
Do you sometimes feel it can be a struggle to get the medical treatment you need? At AXA PPP Healthcare, we offer an affordable 6-week option. Private medical insurance that complements the NHS. One of the many ways we help you get treatment when you need it. AXA, redefining standards.
For over 100 years, we've been passionate about building cars. We've innovated and we've celebrated. We've seen things a little differently from other manufacturers. And although we haven't always taken ourselves too seriously, we've always been serious about good ideas. That's why we're the first manufacturer in the UK to offer you a warranty that could last a lifetime. A warranty that could last a lifetime. Only from Vauxhall.
Increasingly, we're finding natural gas in places far from Europe, in which case a pipeline wouldn't be practical. ExxonMobil's bringing liquefied natural gas from the other side of the world into the European market via a state-of-the-art terminal in Wales and a terminal off the coast of Italy. This is the first of its kind in the world. ExxonMobil is developing new technology, ensuring that we can provide gas securely into the future.
That I'm free.
This is the one thing I'd walk somewhere for. I think I've got a blister.
Cast and crew share magic moments they really should.
Don't miss out the chase. The chase is awesome.
And really shouldn't share.
Blood has been drawn from unpleasant places.
In an exclusive look behind the scenes of the new Harry Potter movie.
I can't really tell you anymore because I have to kill myself.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 Behind the Magic. Sunday at 5:30 on ITV1 and ITV1 HD.
This is for you. I got your ticket for
ITV's coverage of the FA Cup with Keith, Ian and Andy.
Well, it was a former Ebbsfleet player that scored in the 95th minute to rescue Graham Westley's Stevenage. Darius Charles with an equaliser against MK Dons. That went to extra time and then to penalties. And tonight it's been AFC Wimbledon's Sammy Moore, former Charlton and Chelsea junior, who popped up with a very neat finish in the 4th minute of stoppage time to provide us with half an hour of additional entertainment here at Stonebridge Road. Ebbsfleet from Blue Square South have acquitted themselves terrifically well. And it looked for all the world that they were going through to meet Stevenage. Here's Hatton. Jackson. Preston Edwards.
Not the best delivery, Jackson. He started the game, the first 30 minutes, he was real quality down this right-hand side, but his deliveries and his ball controls let him down.
Pride gets you not very far in football. Fib.
It's worth an effort. Just pitched in front of the goalkeeper. Brown as he bends down, seen them slip through the hands before, but he kept a hold of it. There's a lot of tight legs out there. It's going to be a mistake. It's going to be, you know, has anybody got enough ability about them? Concentration levels are dropping.
Kedwell. Jackson and Sammy Moore this time off target.
He's been getting in the box well. He got his rewards just in the final whistle. And this time he gets in again. Kedwell does very, very well here to spot Jackson. And he's in there again, Moore. He just can't get it under the crossbar.
Sammy Moore. It's a good run. And the goalkeeper got a touch to that.
Oh, he did. He got his right hand down there low. Maybe if he goes across the goal, he's got a better chance of scoring. He's gone near post. It's a good run. He's looked very lively since he came on. Luke Moore. He's gone near post and the goalkeeper just does enough.
Jackson. Danny Kedwell. Sammy Moore left it. There's the chance, and what a fine save. What a fine save to deny Luke Moore.
Well, just wonderful approach play by AFC Wimbledon. Kedwell again puts a terrific cross in again. That's the second time he's got down that great dummy, and you think this is it. What a save. Goalkeeper comes out, narrows his angles, flicks it round the post. Fingertip save, fantastic.
Gareth Williams. Rarity in that he has fresh legs, and he's using them to some effect!
Well, that was a terrific... Gregory give it away again, silly. Terrific run by Williams, the substitute. Bit of good fortune there, Johnson should have did better. A slight deflection, he beat the goalkeeper. Looked as if he was going to put it to the goalie's left, reversed it, slight deflection.
Ebbsfleet have come past Cray Wanderers, Needham Market and Boreham Wood to get this far. Their run began back in September. Easton. 1 extra minute to be played. And Sammy Moore is onside! And may well have won the game for AFC Wimbledon.
Ebbsfleet for me just switched off. The ball comes in, they're all walking out, He's onside. He's clearly onside, there's nobody attacking the ball. It's a cool finish. Maybe the goalkeeper could have got closer to him as he chests it. Stone, the fullback, should have tried to get closer. They all switched off. A lot of tired minds there, John. And that is just a really clinical finish.
Is there one last chance for Ebbsfleet? Comes off the chest of Marwa. It's really cruel on Ebbsfleet. Will it down? Joe Howe blocked by Ismail Yakubu.
What a block that was. That was heading for the bottom corner.
Well, what a night it's been at Stonebridge Road. The twists and the turns. And the final whistle. And AFC Wimbledon, in the most dramatic of circumstances, have reached the second round of the FA Cup for the first time in their history, thanks to Sammy Moore's goal in stoppage time at the end of extra time.
Can you begin to put that into words?
I can't, you know, I'm absolutely delighted. I'm speechless at this minute. You know, credit to the players, you know, we dug in, You know, and it's a dream come true. You know, to score 2 goals, one in the end. But I always thought we was going to come back. You know, once we got that goal, you know, there was only one winner for us. And you know, credit to Ebbsfleet. They'll give us 2 hard games. But I'm absolutely delighted for the fans, for the management side, and the players.
You couldn't write that, and I don't think the lads really deserved it to end that sort of way either.
Credit to Liam's boys, they worked their socks off and had a couple of good chances themselves to have won the game. So I'm just very, very relieved and highly delighted. It was a fantastic cup tie. Everything the FA Cup's about was encapsulated in that 120 minutes or 122 minutes or whatever it was. And credit to Sammy Moore, who had a pop at half time, and his 2 finishes were exquisite. Really pleased.
There were 13 other replays to be played this week before the final lineup for the second round was complete. Here's Richard Henwood and Tom Skippings with the rest of the action.
The prospect of a second round meeting between old and new Wimbledon had increased the attention on this replay, and when Lewis Guy put them ahead, MK Dons were doing their bit to make it happen. But 5 minutes into stoppage time, job done became work to do when Darius Charles pounced on goalkeeper David Martin's mistake. The additional 30 minutes didn't settle things, but Scott Laird's spectacular shootout miss gave the Dons another chance to progress, which Chris Day ensured that Peter Levin couldn't take. By now, Dons fans were surely preparing themselves for the worst, and sure enough, Matthias Dumbe missed penalty number 14, and Stevenage seemed very happy to have ruined the story. Macclesfield in the white had visited Rooksall 6 times before and lost every one. 2-1 up in extra time, they were set to end that run when Barry Core made them wait. Sadly for the Southend striker, his night's work wasn't over. A miss in the shootout made the tie Macclesfield's to lose. Nat Brown took the decisive spot kick and Glenn Morris saved it, but only for a split second. And Mac left Essex with a rare if bizarre taste of success. They'll travel to Huddersfield next.
Brighton are through, but this wasn't the convincing performance you might expect from League One leaders. Gordon Greer's own goal gave Woking an equaliser, which made it 1-1 after 90 minutes at the Kingfield Stadium. So extra time, during which the non-league side took a short-lived lead, before Elliot Bennett's strike for Brighton meant even more drama in a penalty shootout. And that's where it all went horribly wrong for Woking. They missed all of their first 3. So when Christian Baz stepped up to score the third of 4 for Brighton, it was over. Cup quarter-finalists twice in the early 90s, Cambridge were on the brink of an upset against Huddersfield, as Rory McCauley's goal separated the sides until the dying moments. But then Lee Peltier came up with an equaliser for Huddersfield, which seemed certain to take the tie into extra time. But before Cambridge had recovered from that shock, an even bigger one floored them completely. Gary Roberts the scorer this time, and within 2 or 3 minutes, an embarrassing exit had been avoided.
Cambridge boss Martin Ling's former club had a better night as Leyton Orient won the East End derby in seemingly routine fashion when Alex Revell added to Scott McLeish's early free kick. But the Cockney knees-up was on hold once 2 goals in the space of a second-half minute had turned the tie on its head. Solomon Tewu with the precise follow-up to Danny Green's penalty. But 36-year-old McLeish had the last word from Dean Cox's corner, and now Droylsden stand between the O's and the third round.
Charlton and Barnet could muster only a single goal between them over 2 matches, which was largely down to the excellence of the goalkeepers. But after taking the ball off Joe De Vera, Charlton's Kyle Reid did find a way past Jake Cole 18 minutes into the replay, and that was enough to avoid an upset at the Valley. League One's bottom side Walsall booked themselves a trip to Torquay in round 2, overcoming a tricky start to beat Fleetwood with 2 second-half goals from Ruben Reid, on loan from West Brom, and now with 5 goals to his name in League and Cup this season.
After a goalless first meeting, this replay was heading in the same direction until James Brown got involved. The substitute met Evan Horwood's centre 20 minutes from time, and now Yeovil face a very long trip to the northeast in round 2. Wade Small had given Aldershot an early lead when these sides met at Griffin Park, and he did it again in the rematch, and this time it proved enough. Bees boss Andy Scott described himself as devastated.
Peterborough moved confidently into round 2 after seeing off Stockport at London Road. It finished 4-1, with the prolific Craig McHale-Smith and Aaron McLean both on target. McHale-Smith's already scored 12 times this season, and McLean's not far behind. He moved into double figures with the final goal, and Peterborough can now look forward to a trip to Bury. Dartford had come within a few minutes of causing a big upset in the first game between these sides, but the replay was rather more predictable. Mark Richards scored twice in the first half, and 2 more followed after the break, including this one from Justin Richards. Dartford's excellent cup run had lasted 7 games in all, which is one more than Chelsea took to win it last season.
An upset at Bootham Crescent, but perhaps a predictable one. Rotherham have now lost to non-league opposition 3 times in 4 years. They certainly couldn't handle Michael Rankin, who made 1 goal and scored the other 2 for York. The passion of the Cup took a rather ugly turn at Kenilworth Road, where Nathan Jarman's attempt to retrieve the ball from the Luton dugout led to a red card for both the Corby player and Hatters assistant manager Gary Brabbin. After that, Luton's progress was relatively serene. Claude Natka struck their 4th and best goal before Corby went home with pride intact thanks to 2 late strikes. But Luton have the more meaningful trip ahead to Charlton in round 2. Our next FA Cup action is the second round tie between AFC Wimbledon and Stevenage. That's on Saturday the 27th of November at 12:35 on ITV1.
Well, that's it then from an empty Stonebridge Road. But if you can't wait for the FA Cup second round for a fix of sporting drama, then don't forget over on ITV4 we have the Grand Slam of Darts reaching its culmination this weekend with the final on Sunday. Thanks for watching and good night.
ITV's coverage of the FA Cup with Keith, Ian and Andy.
The Cube has conquered many contestants, and now it's going after celebrities.
That doesn't look friendly.
This is just like the worst nightmare ever.
Join Philip Schofield as Dame Kelly Holmes and Jenny Falconer take up the challenge for charity in The Cube Celebrity Special.
Can you do it?
Sunday at 7 on ITV1 and ITV1 HD.
I am the passenger, and I ride, sing it!
Some things you just have to share, so we're giving you free unlimited texts on our pay-as-you-go.